Hello and welcome. I'm John, and I am so happy to be spending this time with you. This is my first official review, and so I wanted to go over a bit of what the basic gist of how this will go. I have three categories that I will discuss: inspiration, uplift, and strengthen. These are the core to what I believe make the difference between a great and unique story and a generic bad one. With that being said, again, I express to you a warm welcome and thank you so much for being here. I wanted to start this first review with my number one top pick of all time from my best of the best pile. It's a book called The Book of Mormon, Another Testament of Jesus Christ. Now wait, before you get too freaked out and leave, this isn't me being a missionary and going to try and baptize you. This is just a review and want to share with you the things that I know and love about this book. And yes, I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, #LDS. Inspiration. The Book of Mormon is filled with over 1,000 years of history, starting 600 BC and ending a little after 400 AD, and all throughout the book are written accounts by dozens of people about wars, prosperity, suffering, and joy. Each person is amazing, like Captain Moroni, Alma, Abinadi, Sariah, Helaman, and many, many more. But for this review, I'll just pick one person to talk about briefly. So without hesitation, that person would be Nephi. His account is found right at the very beginning of the Book of Mormon. Nephi was the baby of the family. However, he was very tall and strong for his age. He had 3 older brothers. I'm the oldest, but I've heard it's hard being the baby of the family. Like my little sister, she said there were times that she would throw tea parties and an older sibling would drink all the water and then make her get more from the bathroom. All the while they'll crush up the crackers and put them into her teacup. Lame. That wasn't me, FYI. But Nephi, he had it a bit harder because his 2 older brothers, the oldest ones, Laman and Lemuel, were terrible siblings. They were lazy and crybabies that didn't like to do anything that was work-related. But whenever Nephi showed them up or tried to take charge, they would try and kill him. It's like, dudes, what's your problem? Grow up a bit. I mention this as inspirational because Nephi shows that even when we do our best, there are always going to be people that are voicing their disbelief of you. Another example is years later, Nephi and his brothers are married and had families. One day, the brothers were out hunting for food. It was desperate times because Nephi was the only one that had a bow that still worked, and their wives were pregnant and had little ones to feed. Unfortunately, Nephi's bow snapped, and they were forced to return home with nothing. This crisis caused Laman, Lemuel, and everyone else to cry and complain. I get it, they were starving, and their one chance to get food was taken away from them by unseen circumstances. Nephi experienced many other sufferings, afflictions, as well as prosperity and abundance. However, it is how he pushed through each ordeal that makes him my favorite person from the Book of Mormon. Uplift and strengthen. We all have family problems, and looking at Nephi's murder-hungry brothers makes my family problems look not as bad. He was very patient with his elder brothers and was constantly forgiving them for their failed attempts to end his life, not because he was foolish or ignorant, but that is just the right thing to do. Just to clarify, I'm the big brother to 4 younger siblings, and I just want them to know that I am so sorry if I ever tried to kill you. Like that one time, Zachary, when we catapulted you from the satellite dish in our backyard, or that other time when we pushed you down that giant hill of granite on the sled during the winter times because David didn't want to. I have fond memories of those times, but I apologize. When Nephi was facing a crisis, he demonstrated that the thing to do is not whine and complain, but to be a positive source of good and find solutions to the problems. In which Nephi went out and made a bow and arrow and was able to hunt and obtain food for his family and people again. We too can get much further in our lives if we are problem solvers instead of problem bringers. This is just me talking about Nephi and 2 events that happened in his life. I have barely scratched the surface of this amazing book. I can't recommend it enough. I have included in the description below some amazing links and resources to find more information on the Book of Mormon, if you're at all curious. I thank you so much for spending your precious time with me, and I want you to know that you are amazing and awesome. I'll see you later, and have a great day.